Earlier today, Wargaming brought a new rating spring event into the game in which you can play rating battles and get rewards for doing so, which is pretty cool. It really helps to incentivize people to play ratings, and free stuff is always cool. And in today's video, I'll be going into the details of this event, breaking it down and showing you what's going to be going on in order for you to get as much as possible. So first, I'm going to start with the rewards. So honestly, a lot of them are a little bit repetitive. As you can see, there are quite a few credits. And I did actually go ahead and figure out just how many you could get in these various levels of rewards. So you can get, it was about 440,000 credits. Now, the reason I went ahead and calculated that in the first place is because yesterday in Wargaming's early announcement of this event, they advertised it as a train load of credits. Now, honestly, calling 440,000 credits a train load, I don't know. I mean, it's not something to sniff at, but I'm not sure I'd have gone and made this the main advertisement for the event when there's honestly some much cooler stuff going on in here. For example, you've got this camouflage right here, which personally I think looks fairly cool. In fact, I think it looks really cool and almost would really want this to be a rating camouflage. It actually does look pretty cool, this honeycomb pattern. But even beyond that, we have this new attachment for a tank, which is really, really cool because it kind of takes something like your rating and it actually applies it to this special attachment. They're pulling information from different parts of the game to give a little bit more personality onto your vehicle. Now, having this attachment will, of course, show your rank, and you can see it looks like a sword stabbed into a tank, and it's got, for a few seconds, it'll have this rating emblem above it. Now, this could be kind of a good thing or a bad thing depending on who you are. If you're a diamond player, you're basically just flexing and showing everybody that you have diamond, even if they can't see your rating at the moment. So that might cause a few people to focus you, maybe, maybe not. And then, of course, if you've got a low bronze or silver, no offense to anyone who does, but for some reason, people do just generally see those and they might try to focus you because they think that they're better than you, whether or not they actually are. So do keep in mind that advertising something like this could potentially have a strategic disadvantage. I'm not saying it will or won't. It's just something that you might want to consider before just attaching this at random. Now, the last level here is a container, which you can get 5 times over, and basically what's in there is other rewards on this list, including maybe another camo or something, but especially this. If you really want 2 of these attachments, you're going to have to get lucky and get the other one out of one of these 5 containers, provided that you grind enough. And here are the percentages, just in case you are interested in knowing what those are. So moving on now to how this event actually works and how you progress through it. So of course there are the rewards that you're going to be trying to grind for. And the way you get them is these, I'm going to just call them rating tokens or whatever. And you get these by playing games. And the number of these that you get actually depends on your actual rating. So for example, if you play and lose a game in bronze, you will get 14 of these emblems or tokens, and then if you win a game, you'll get 16. So for bronze, you've got 14 to 16, depending on whether or not you win. Silver, you get 15 in a loss and 18 in a win, which is pretty cool. Gold, you get 16 in a loss and 21 in a win. And then platinum, of course, we're starting to get better. 17 in a loss and 25 in a win. And if you're a really good player and you're in diamond, 19 in a loss, 31 in a win. And the only thing that you really have to keep in mind is that you have to do a minimum of 300 XP. So no AFK farming, people. That's not going to work. And honestly, it usually never works anyway. But just keep in mind that you do need to participate. 300 XP in a battle, considering it's tier 7 and up, shouldn't really be that difficult even in a bad game. But just make sure to do your best to do as much as possible. That way you will never fall below this XP threshold. Now, that's pretty much it when it comes to playing it. I really think that this event is really cool. Personally, I kind of grind a lot of ratings already, just trying to get ratings. And of course, Fearless tanks and all that. And with the T49 Fearless coming up at some point, I don't know if it's this month or next month or maybe even a few months out, there's definitely a lot going on in ratings. They've really tried to make ratings a really fun thing. I know a lot of times it's full of teams that aren't doing what you want them to do, and being that it's skill-based, supposedly, it can be a little bit difficult at times, but I really do think that this helps with incentivizing people to play the rating system. And who knows, you may end up doing better than you thought, or maybe it'll actually show you kind of where your skill level is at, and you can go from there. It's just a fun thing to try. If you've never tried getting ratings before, you might as well try it now. I mean, there's no harm in doing so. You may get a low level, you may get a high level. It really doesn't matter. It's just about having fun and seeing where you are in terms of your play level, and being matched against other people that are supposedly your skill level actually can help to make you a better player. I know a lot of people really just don't like ratings, but if you want to learn, I actually think that ratings can be, not always, but can be a better way to do that than just playing randoms, because you're being, again, matched against people who are typically as good as you. I know that was a bit of a tangent. Ratings is fairly self-explanatory, but I thought I'd go into that because, honestly, I actually do really like the mode, especially, again, with all the rewards that you can get. But anyway, that is the rating sprint event, and with that, hope you all enjoyed, and as always, have fun. Good luck, and happy tanking.